What's going on, YouTube? Tom here. Yep. Again, I always love days I can drive this car to work because you know what? Time for that nice little lunchtime cruise here. If it wanted to go up or down. Alright, I guess before I get into contents of today's video, I got two little updates on this car. One is I finally, after 3 sets of the damn things, I got the Diode Dynamics taillight sequencers to work. So once I reached out to Diode Dynamics, I got another set that actually works. I decided not to film that because I figured there's no sense in making a third video in describing that problem. Also, I didn't really have time to film, and on top of that, it was 5 minutes worth of work anyway. Once you take a vehicle apart enough times, it's like I can do the thing blindfolded now. So then, another update is I had to order some touch-up paint. My car got its first rocket ship this weekend. And I'm like, well, that sucks. Slightly upset, but then part of me is like, well, that's right. If you drive a car, it's gonna get shipped. In fact, I can hear them bouncing off now because the roads around here have just gotten to the point they absolutely are awful. But just enough babbling on. So Dodge is now rumored to be returning the Viper to production. Now, possibly for 2020, maybe for 2021. They haven't actually confirmed yet. In fact, they actually tried to deny it, even though there's a lot of rumors already floating around. Now, the biggest rumor of all is that it's not going to get a V10, but rather a V8. Now, contrary to tradition for the Viper, which is the Viper was always V10 powered, yeah, seriously, who says you need a V10? This is only 460 horsepower only, according to a lot of people, and I'm like, dude, I can still go fast enough. So realistically, in my opinion, they don't need a V10. So the base Viper, they're saying, is going to get a 500 horsepower Hemi V8 to start with, which would probably be based on the 6.4. Maybe, again, no confirmation, but my theory is that it would be the beefed up 6.4 Hemi. And then possibly in another year or two, it would come out with a beefed up Hellcat V8 with a supercharger, rumored to be around 750-ish. And they said that it's going to start as a convertible only, and then later a coupe will come out. Now, most people know with the previous Viper, it was, of course, V10 only, manual only, and coupe only. The problem with the Viper was it was so expensive, and also, on top of that, so impractical that they only ever sold a few hundred a year. And of course, the Viper's biggest competitor is supposed to be the Corvette, which ends up selling tens of thousands a year. Gotta love this car's sound. And of course, Mustang, which isn't even in the same league sales-wise, this sells hundreds of thousands a year all around the world. Vipers can't keep up with that. But the idea with this kind of softer Viper would be it would be a competitor. Now they haven't said if it's going to be a manual only or whether it will get an automatic. My theory is if they actually want to sell it in decent numbers, they're going to have to break down and do an automatic. At which point, in my opinion, the best candidate would be the ZF 8-speed, because that's actually a pretty great transmission. So yes, it would need an automatic to compete. The other thing with the Viper was it just had its certain impracticalities, such as, like, the most recent Viper actually got killed off because of its lack of side curtain airbags, had them, so obviously the new Viper would have to have them, or at least have an ability to have them. The other thing is, another reason I don't think people like the Viper was because when you get out, you have to worry about how you get out, so you don't burn yourself on side pipes. Side pipes have their place, and that's a race car. On the street, it's that much less practical. So that kind of limited the sales appeal, since most people really don't want to burn themselves. And then last but not least, the price. Obviously, when a base Viper going into the last generation was 90 grand, that's a lot of money. I'm hearing more rocks hit my car. Man, I'm really hating these rocks all of a sudden. They're all over the place. They're looking for this car all of a sudden. But yeah, the price, it's got to be reasonably priced. And it doesn't need to be in the 40s like this car, but it's definitely got to be like a Corvette, where a base Corvette right now is in the high 40s with proper negotiation. MSRP is still mid-50s. Yeah, it's a lot, but for sports car sakes, that's affordable on a decently wealthy budget, which is what a lot of people want. You know, people don't necessarily care about 600, 700 horsepower. They just want to impress people at the golf course, or in my case, the office, or your neighbors. I think that's what Dodge needs to create. Yeah, it would be a shame that it'd be softer. In fact, I think my theory is the reason they're going to a V8 from a V10 is they're probably going to switch to an Alfa Romeo platform. Because I remember in Car and Driver, like, I want to say possibly 10 years ago or more, maybe even longer than that, there was actually a rumor that the Viper was going to go to the Alpha 8C platform. They showed a rendering, which is the ugliest possible thing, and I thought, man, I would not buy a Viper that looked like that. I wasn't even old enough to drive at the time, but I thought, there's no way I would buy that. I don't think there's a lot of people would. And then they said, no, they canceled that because the Alpha platform couldn't fit the trademark V10 at the time. So luckily that rendering got killed pretty quickly, and instead we had the Viper that came out in 2012 that a lot of people remember. And of course, what I see a lot of is I do see the old Vipers going up in price at that point, a lot of appreciation occurring. But realistically, we don't know anything about it. At the moment, it's still too unclear to really know. But that's what I think. That's some of my opinions. This V8 powered Viper will probably still be a hit if it's priced right. You still got all the people that are going around with their saying Mopar no car. The Fiat confirmed they're not killing Dodge anytime soon, so that kind of says something about it. Like, this has potential to be another flagship Dodge model. Because you've already got the Corvette selling really well. You got the ZR1 is now out with 750 horsepower. You got the rumored 700 plus horsepower Shelby. The Shelby itself is confirmed, the horsepower is not. So you got that coming out, and on top of that, all of this wealth of the different AMG cars, BMW M cars, and who knows what anyone else has planned. So it's an exciting time to be alive, in my opinion, because we got a lot of cars coming out. So anyway, let me know in the comment section below what you all think about this. Do y'all think the Viper is going to be as good as the old one, even though it's going to be V8 powered, or do you think they're making a mistake by killing the V10s? Anyway, if you like this video, go ahead and leave a thumbs up. If you're stopping in for the first time, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. We're about to hit 1,000 subscribers, and once again, please people, it means a lot to me. Anyway, take care, have a good day.